I think there's a misconception also that you're not going to work as much if you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
You work twice, if not 3 times as hard when you're not going to do it. But the rewards are much greater.
You wouldn't be that successful without the two together.
Absolutely.
Doing this versus us individually.
Yeah. If COVID didn't take us out, other companies were falling and folding. It was tough. I feel like if we can get through that, we can get through pretty much anything.
What's up, Dallas Fort Worth? My name is Stephen Tran, and this is DFW Disruptors, where we talk to the entrepreneurs and creatives that make up Dallas Fort Worth. And today, we sit down and learn from the dynamic duo that make up King Kups, the Cali-Mex food truck, the hidden food truck out of McKinney, Texas, and so much to learn from them, so much to dissect. But let me just say, the elotes, the tacos are, oh my gosh, so good. You gotta try it out. But these two are just the embodiment of everything that is great about the spirit of entrepreneurship. So I hope you enjoyed this interview. And without further ado, here is Frank Hernandez and Jen Hui.
What's going on, everybody? Stephen Tran here. This is Big Dallas Energy. This is the season of DFW Disruptors. And I'm here at King Kups in McKinney with the Kings themselves,
Hi, guys.
Frank and Jen. Guys, how are you guys feeling today? How have y'all been?
Fantastic. Super excited. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having me here. And how about you, Jen?
Doing good, thank you.
Awesome.
Beautiful day.
Yes, it is, and it's super hot outside. But why don't you guys tell me about how you guys started, where your careers began, how you got started, how you guys started King Kups.
Okay. Jen, do you want to go first? Or?
Maybe you should, because you started it, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
no problem. So I was born and raised here in McKinney, where our flagship shop is. At 17, I moved to Dallas, and I got into DJing. I was DJing nightclubs, radio, a little bit of everything. Did some club promotion. At the same time, I would work in the corporate world, starting out businesses as well. So I did both of those at the same time, and eventually I wanted to start a company for ourselves, and that's where we kind of started here with King Kups. Always had a passion for food, always loved tacos. So I saw all the fun stuff happening in Dallas. I wanted to bring a little of that to McKinney, so that's how we started King Kups initially.
Okay. When did you know that you were going to switch from DJing to cooking?
You know, I didn't want to be the 45-year-old guy at DJing nightclubs with all the younger crowds.
Right.
I didn't want to be the old guy at the place, you know. So,
right.
You know, there was a transition that was always planned for my life. I just didn't know where I wanted to put my energy right yet. I was doing it and building other people's dreams with their companies, making them successful. I figured that at this point in my life, it's time for us to do it for ourselves. So that's where the transition came from.
Right. Okay. And how about yourself, Jen?
I was born in Hong Kong, went to college in New York, graduated as a physical therapist. I still am one, but I love food. I always do, and figure this is a good time for me to try to venture out and do something that I'm passionate about. I love to cook. I want to do something about food, and so I met Frank through a mutual friend, and so we started with the food truck, collab, some things, some different stuff.
Yeah, it's been a great partnership so far.
Yeah.
I think it speaks volumes to our character and our passion that we share. That we've never really had any hiccups. I don't think we've had any major hiccups. It's been cohesive in our ideas and our energy. And it's like literally she is a great partner in the fact that her strengths are what my weaknesses are. And I feel that works out really well together.
You guys just seem to click outside heads.
Like immediately, right?
No, even if we have differences of opinion, we find a middle ground to compromise and, you know, make decisions not necessarily based on feelings, but what's better for the company, and that's worked out the best for us.
Now, if you guys never met each other, would there be a King Kups? Would it be something different?
King Kups was already started before we met.
Gotcha.
I think it gets better than we did.
Awesome. Now, in the back of you guys' minds, you were DJing,
Yep.
you were a physical therapist. Was there something in the back of your mind that said, yeah, I'm going to get into the food business for sure, one day?
I always do.
Yeah.
I just love to cook and eat so much.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's a great way to convey different people's cultures into one specific medium. You know, there's no politics around it. There's no religion behind it. This is just cultural food, and I love that. I love tasting different parts of the world.
Just good food and good vibes.
Good vibes, good energy, absolutely.
What is like the biggest challenges you guys have faced as business owners?
Honestly, just the knowledge curve. We're very successful, and we've always been successful in what we do. But entering a new space, I think there's always a learning curve. But we were able to assess, adapt, overcome everything very quickly. Jen's very great at day-to-day, just being precise on everything that you need to do. I'm more of the creative, like the marketing brain.
Right.
Just really good at that. So I think, again, us coming together in that marriage is just working really well.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be that successful without the two together.
Absolutely.
Doing this versus us individually.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
It'd be way tougher.
definitely.
It's like the black and white, the creative and the operate, all meant together. Cool. Okay. And so you're running your business, and King Kups started in 2018. Am I right?
That's correct.
And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you're facing what a lot of other businesses face, which is COVID, right?
Yeah.
And so
That was a nightmare for, I think, everyone.
yeah,
I don't think that anyone escaped that. Major corporations, mom and pops, medium-sized businesses. I think we all kind of, as I mentioned before, the assessing and adapting and overcoming was tough for us because the assessing of the situation was delayed because no one really knew what it was.
right.
So that part in our methodology was kind of stuck for a while. But what we did do is we adapted, I think, better than most. We came up with a drive-through, we came up with delivery systems, family packages. So we didn't want to sit on our heels and not do anything about it.
Right.
So I think that we sat down for a while and just figured out within the limits of what was going on, what was the smart and safest thing for us to do.
Right.
And we adapted, I think, quicker than most people did.
Yeah. And we're sitting here a year later, right?
Right.
Sort of after the pandemic slowing down, right?
Yeah.
Where do you guys see yourselves going now? Like, where to now? I remember Frank, you telling me that King Kups might open one in Dallas.
Yeah, we're looking at expanding to Dallas. Dallas is a whole different animal,
Yeah.
and I recognize that. And I know that with some businesses, scaling up too quickly is the death of them, right?
Yeah.
Extending yourself too far. So, as much as we want to enter Dallas as soon as possible, because that's a huge market, we want to make sure we're ready for it. We want to make sure that we're ready for the volume, the pace, just the staffing as well. Staffing is tough, these days especially. I'm sure we're not the only restaurants or food industry that is feeling the impact of hiring, but it's tough right now.
Yeah.
But that's the major headache for us right now. We're looking also doing a brick and mortar eventually. So there's a lot of avenues that we're looking to grow. We're
Yeah.
excited about it.
All the doors are open, right? Especially
Absolutely.
after coming out of COVID.
Sky's the limit for us. Right
Yeah.
now, I don't, speaking just on my behalf, I don't know how Jen feels, but I feel like we're a tough team. Like, we're tough to beat. If COVID didn't take us out and other companies were falling and folding, we kind of picked ourselves by our bootstraps and just muscled our way through. It was tough. And I feel like if we can get through that, we can get through pretty much anything.
That's inspiring to hear. What advice do you guys have for anyone that's starting their own brand, their own business? What is one thing you think that they should probably hear or know that will help push them through to the other side?
Don't stop. It's going to get hard. It's going to get rough. You're going to feel like it's a good time to quit all the time.
Yeah.
But just don't quit. Believe in yourself. You had the vision. The hardest thing you're going to have to do is just also do it. Just, power through everything that you do. Because there's days that you don't want to get up because you're not making as much money as you think that you should. Days that your body's just aching because of the work that you put in and the hours that you're putting in. A lot of things will convince you not to do it. But you had a dream. You pursue that dream for a reason. Stick with it. Follow it all the way through. I think the follow through is where most businesses fall. When it gets a little tough, when money gets a little tight, people quit. And on the other side of that is success. But you just gotta power through it.
Yeah. And Jen, you feel the same.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's like when you sign up for entrepreneurship, you got to expect fires, right? You got to expect.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
So
think
don't stop is the motto.
Absolutely. I think there's a misconception also that you're not going to work as much if you're an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You work twice, if not 3 times as hard when you're an entrepreneur. But the rewards are much better. And, the passion's different, Working a 9 to 5, you can only get so passionate about that. But when you're working to build your own dream, that's where the fuel comes from. when it gets tough.
The bigger picture here.
Absolutely.
For you, Frank, and Jen, what is one thing that motivates you guys to keep on going? Is it the vision of King Kups expanding? Are people eating good food? Like, I'm just curious, like, what keeps y'all going? You said don't stop. And I'm curious, what is that makes it don't stop?
I think customer satisfaction is a big one. To hear people come back and say, giving you positive feedback is definitely motivating.
I think if we went into this just thinking it was just about money, we're in the wrong industry. I think we like to share our food, share that joy with them, and that's what keeps us going.
It reminds me of a saying I've heard: passion over profit.
Absolutely right.
Have to be passionate.
All the time, absolutely.
To keep going.
Passion's going to get you through the tough times. It's going to get, when your body's failing you, that passion pushes you just a little bit further to get to where you need. And I think that's, I think we have that in spades, and I think that's where we're very fortunate.
I love that. Looks like the camera might have stopped. Don't worry about it. Okay, this one's good right here. Okay, so we're into the speed round now.
Okay.
You guys will have
What do
1
we win?
minute.
What do we win?
1 minute, all right?
All right, 1
Answer
minute.
everything. Okay. The secret to a great elote, go.
Quality ingredients.
For ingredients, you Jen?
Freshness. Yeah.
Freshness, awesome. Last meal, what do you eat?
Video ramen.
It was coffee this morning.
Okay.
Just coffee for you?
Yes.
that would be your last
And
drink.
I
What's
skipped
up
dinner
there?
last night, so it was a sandwich. Yes.
Okay. No. If you had one last meal, what would you eat?
Oh,
One
if
last
I had
meal.
one last meal,
Yeah,
I'm
one last
sorry.
meal. Yeah,
Okay.
are you good? Then get some breakfast, by the way.
Right.
Yes, like fried chicken.
Fried chicken, awesome.
Yes.
Fried chicken, imperial ramen.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. Family get together. You can only cook one thing. What do you cook?
Tacos.
Ooh,
What's your favorite dish?
fried rice.
Fried rice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. One hobby. What do you do when you're not working?
I hang out with friends as much as possible.
Hang with your friends.
And family. Like family's huge too. I think both of us.
Yeah.
Friends and family.
Yeah,
You guys.
yeah.
Favorite sports team, if you have one.
Barcelona.
Don't have C. Yep.
No?
No sports team. Okay.
St. Dallas Cowboys. We're Texas.
Cowboys. Oh, that's right. Dallas Cowboys. We're gonna add it.
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
Okay. McKinney versus Dallas food. Who wins?
Ooh, that's tough. Dallas, because they just have a larger assortment, right? There are some great restaurants here in Texas. I mean, in McKinney. Tough call, but I'd have to say Dallas.
Dallas. Jen?
Yeah.
Dallas.
More diversity.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for being gracious with your time.
Thank
having
you.
me here. Guys, if you're watching it from home right now, be sure to check out King Kups. Can you guys remind them of the locations that you have?
Absolutely. We're at 202 North Central Expressway here in McKinney, Texas. We're under the Alling Exxon. So look for the Exxon at the corner of Virginia 75. We're here. We're doing catering events all over the place, concerts, birthday parties, truck yard type events, everything. So we're all over the place.
Everywhere.
We've got 2 trucks now. We're looking to expand. So if you have any needs for your next event, hit us up on all our social medias. King Kups Official, Facebook, Instagram, and then we also have TikTok as well.
Please be on the lookout for King Kups. I will link all of their info below. And thanks so much for watching, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
As you can probably tell, Frank and Jen put their hearts and souls into everything that they do, and that's probably why they're so successful, as well as why food from King Kups tastes so good. And they're real pillars in their community as well. Don't be surprised if you see them at a random community event in McKinney, Texas, or the surrounding areas. And so I'm so happy for their success, and I'm honored to witness their continued success. And I hope that you get a chance to try some King Kups yourself. But let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments below, and be sure to stay tuned. I will see you next Sunday.
Hey guys, this is Frank with King Kups,
Hi, this is Jen from King Kups.
and you're watching,
Big Dallas Energy.
and we are DFW Disruptors.